Hello everyone, my name is Nikoya, and this is Kentucky Road Zero. Act 4, Scene 5. The the center. Ooh. Analog. Good morning. Bags isn't feeling well. Long night. Poor kitty. Aw. What are you watching? So we got Mimi, we got Jen. Security tape from last night. Daryl left the lights on again. Should we slash his tires? Wow. Wow. I'll leave a stern note on his desk. I think that's a little bit more appropriate than slashing someone's tires. Like, just wow. Spare the rod. Okay. No. What are you doing today? Right, this is weird. You know that old vending machine? The one that only has tomato juice? That sounds like a lovely vending machine. No, the old one they just stopped refilling. Remember, we rolled it out onto the deck last August and some scavenger stripped it for metal in the middle of the night. Daryl cut his hand cleaning up after them, and it got infected, remember? No. Okay, anyway, the rest of it ended up in the coat room until, finally, Daryl was piling it into a big bag for the trash barge to pick up, and he came across this box lost behind all the junk. Check it out. This looks old. Yeah, there's a bunch of videotapes and completed questionnaires. I looked up the reference number. It's never been processed, so I guess that's what we're doing today. There's no date on it. We'll just have to make one up, unless there's some footage of a calendar or something there in here. Haha. Flip through the questionnaire. I guess these are the old tests before we started doing the video exit interviews. That's annoying. Yeah, let's see. How do we do this? I'll run the tape. You interpret the questionnaire, and I'll type it up. Seems legit. This game is very strange. Let's look at some books. The modernist bookshelf with a fancy vintage turntable. So ostentatious. So Daryl. What? That's my bookshelf. Oh no, haha. But you, grew out of it or something, right? It ended up in the lab somehow. I keep my books in a pile now. It's easier to find what I'm looking for. Never what shelf is a book on, only, well, it's somewhere in that pile. In the pile. Pragmatic. Well, I guess so. Well, let's have a look at the swirly line drawing. Wow, I haven't seen that poster in a while. I think that was mine from college. Yeah, definitely. Oh, right. Daryl swapped it out in the redesign. Now it's... What's there now? Yeah, it's that weird... I can't picture it. I mean, I can picture the wall, and there's definitely something hung there. It's going to bug me. It's going to bug me, too. Want me to go look? It should sit in the hall. No, it's okay. Yeah, probably shouldn't let these things linger. So we can sit on that chair. Can we do anything else? Go into a different room. Steal some pens. Nope. Let's just sit in the chair. Okay. Not much is happening. There's something in the front here, wasn't there? I could do something here. This is looking good. This is very strange. This should be some basic information in the first control test. Subject's general disposition. Jen looks over the questionnaire document from the envelope. Question, why are you here? Response, it's the scheduled ferry stop, not my final destination. The other passengers said we can make some quick cash taking the test, or I don't know. Yeah, we'll go for quick cash. Pragmatic. Very pragmatic, always. Demographic category. What's the first thing you remember? I remember a bird cage. I remember a box of small gears. I remember spilled orange juice. I don't remember any of those things. But we're technical. Let's go with box of small gears. Working class. Well, I guess. Do you think we should use the old categories or the new categories? Oh, right. Will the computer even still take the old ones? Oh, computers. They're still on the menu, though. Okay, in that case, put in precarious. Really? Sure. Oh, I forgot. Name? It says Marquez on the file. Whoa, Marquez? Are you sure? That's what it says. Do you know her? It can't be. No, that's not her. Did she come alone or with a group? I don't know. There's an extended monitoring tape here, too. We could check on the doc when she showed up. Well, let's do that then. Oh, yeah, a whole group there. Got our flower necklace lay thing. Isra and I forgot his name already. Conway and Shannon. Yeah. No, definitely not. Oh, she's traveling with one of those creepy distillery guys. Him? Nah, just look like some old drifter. Maybe you're right. It's hard to tell in this light. Oh, it's... Wait, who is that? That guy in the hoodie. What? I've never seen him before. Really? He looks so damn familiar. I thought maybe he was a former intern or something. He's a little old for that, right? No, I don't recognize him. Sorry. You're all deja vu this morning. It's spooky. Sorry, just one of those days, I guess. Why would you have a ceiling fan in here? That doesn't make any sense. Hi, I guess the old man is on dinghy guard duty. A noble assignment. So, who was this lady? Oh, right. Well, do you remember WEVP TV? Nope. Okay, it was a community television station. The Consolidated Power Company had to fund it as like a punishment for owning too much of the broadcast spectrum or something. Oh, they used to stream your videos, right? Yeah, it was like a co-op. I did some maintenance. They gave me a slot to show my work. And they had that naked banjo guy late at night. Oh, man. Yeah, that's mainly what everyone remembers. I guess the whole mandate was community expression. He was certainly expressive. Oh, wait. Was WEVP the one that... The Flood, right? Yeah. Damn. So, Shannon Marquez. Did she have a naked banjo show, too? What? No. Let me guess. Which of the following sentences best describes you? I grieve for fading memories. I am haunted, unable to forget. Ooh. That sounds... Is she haunted or is she grieving for... I feel like she's grieving. She did the weather? No, I've never heard of Shannon Marquez. It was a Weaver Marquez I knew. Worked at the station for a bit, and then she left on weird terms, actually. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, Weaver Marquez. It was the sister or something. I think. Okay, how do you rank her from the control test? Without turning around to look, please describe the following objects. Bookshelf. It has 3 shelves. It has 4 shelves. It has 5 shelves. 4? It is shaped like a snake. It is shaped like a transformer coil. It is nondescript. It was kind of snake-like. It reminds me of a museum. It reminds me of a department store. It reminds me of a library. Kind of a department store kind of thing. Poster. I remember circles. I remember it was scientific. I don't remember what was depicted in the poster. They were really circles. Yeah, it looks sort of scientific. I have a poster in my workshop. A vintage advertisement for vacuum tubes. I have a poster in my workshop. A chart of resistor values. I don't keep posters on my walls. Okay, advertisement for vac. I have to say right now, I want a poster that is a vintage advertisement for vacuum tubes. That would be amazing. I would hang that on my wall and I would love it forever. Like I'm talking like outside of the game in real life here. Someone find me one of these and link it in the description, in the comments, in wherever the place you type under the video. I kind of want that now. Like a nice one, not like a crappy one, but yeah, wow. I never knew I wanted that. Lighting, 1 lamp, kind of dim, can't remember. Well, I can see there's 2 lights here. There are not 4 lights. Yeah, it's kind of dim. Average, I guess. Average, okay. Oh, there's 4. At least there's not 5 lights. Oh, there's a curtain here now. Shall we deposit my derriere? Is there any pie left in the break room? Daryl finished off before I went home last night. Daryl is on thin ice. Wow. You're just going to get back to this whole tire slashing thing, aren't you? You're declaring enemies left and right. I swear, yeah. What? Who else? That other Marquez woman, Weaver, didn't you... Maybe I misunderstood. I thought you detected some animosity. Oh, no, nothing like that. She wasn't the kind of person you could like or dislike, really. She was just there, and all you could do was accept her, like magnetism or gravity. There are people out there who do not accept magnetism or gravity, and it saddens me every day. Question. Please describe from memory the following objects. Seating in the room behind you. Strangely comfortable, predictably austere, a couch and a chair. I think there's a couch in there. Lighting in the room behind you. Delicate, dim, buzzing fluorescence and a standing lamp. Was there a lamp? It's definitely fluorescence. Air quality in the last room in which you fell asleep. My workshop is poorly ventilated. It smells like solder and burnt plastic. I think I fell asleep on the boat for a minute. The air was warm but refreshing. I remember where I last fell asleep. Okay, if we haven't slept since the workshop, that would be horrifying. So let's say we slept on the boat. Well, this Marquez is pretty normal so far. Oh yeah, they're definitely different people. I just wonder if they're related or something. Never imagined Weaver having any family, but I guess everyone has some family, right? Well, I mean, you gotta have parents at some point. What? Oh, sure, probably. Okay, let's go on to the next test. Yes, let's. It is a cat. Jen, look who it is. Aw, I missed that kitty. Yeah, I guess this was filmed a while ago. Poor kitty. I forgot what became of the white one. Her name was Coconut. She disappeared without a trace. Well, maybe she's still out there somewhere. Easy come, easy go? I wouldn't say easy. Had to leave food on the dock for a week before she'd come inside. She only stuck around for a month or two. You probably saw quite a lot of her. I remember you were working nights then. She was not a nocturnal creature. Okay, she might be still out there then. That's right, I remember. We're gonna go pet the kitty. Hi, kitty. Do you want pets? Are you gonna scratch my hand up? Can I pet you? Yeah? Yeah? No? Pear, strawberry, apple, orange, maybe? Well, whatever. Click. Wait, what on earth even is that? Oh, is that cat food? That's what you're meowing about. There we go. Wait, I don't remember this test. Oh. Did we cut this one? What's the questionnaire like? No, this is just sometimes if I can't make it in for a few days, I might leave a note to feed the cats. For the test subjects? Wow, how do you know they'll do it? I write it on university letterhead. Good idea. Jen, that is unethical. At least I don't use university property and research equipment to make weird video art. Very well then, I contradict myself. Haha. Wonder which is nobler transgression. I'll settle that question. It's nobler to feed kitties. Gotta agree with that. Kitties need food. Well then, tape recorder. At least it looks like a tape recorder. What am I doing here? Ah, I am looking at it. Oh, okay, this is before CD players. I hope she remembered to rewind. They never did. Daryl would be in all night, rolling all those tapes back one by one in his little Walkman. He still has that thing. He says he uses it at the gym, but I think he's just too attached to his old mixtapes. Come on, man, you can burn them to a CD at least. He is so sentimental, our Daryl. These tapes had sounds from my apartment building. Did you know that? Oh, I thought it was stock sound effects from the library. Yeah, the CDs are, but when it was on tape, Daryl had me borrow a tape recorder from the music department and go collect them myself. He showed me a first draft of the questionnaire. I think some of them are still in there, like, what were you thinking about immediately before listening to the tape? I was thinking about my cousin, I was thinking about my friend, I was thinking about my job. Oh, was it cousin, not sister? Again, this is the problem with taking this fucking long between episodes. Note to Kentucky Route Zero guys, whatever your names are, please don't take so long for the next one. Think about my cousin. After the tape ended, how quickly did your thoughts return to that subject? Maybe a few seconds. I never really stopped thinking about it. I'd forgotten until just now. You know, you never really stop thinking. Right, I don't really get the point of that question. I think it's just there to set a baseline for the introspection index. So all the doors opening and closing, those are all from your apartment? Most of them, yeah. Others are from the basement. We had those rows of storage closets down there. None of them are locked or anything. It's just like this weird row of doors. They're not even marked or differentiated. You have to keep count as you go to remember which one is yours. Mine is number 8. I went down there a little tipsy once, Sunday cleaning, you know, a few glasses of wine. Anyway, I accidentally opened number 9. It's full of mice, like for a computer I mean. They're all neatly arranged on shelves, organized by some inscrutable quality, cables tied with Velcro. The neighborhood mouse hoarder. A collector, I think. I guess he lived next door. You know, I know someone who collects mice. Strangest thing. I told Daryl we should add a question, something like, question, while listening to the tape recordings of doors opening, if at any point you have any expectation or visualization about what might be on the other side of one of these doors, please write it down. The first door, I thought it led outside. Door number 9, I thought it might be a closet. The last door, it sounded like a kitchen door. I was just curious, I guess, since it was from my building, like, I have a strong sense of where the door led just by hearing them. But is that just from my memory, or is it inherent in the sound somewhere? Interesting. You should write a grant proposal. Yeah, that'd be a good thing to do. Oh, I wouldn't want to step on any toes. You know, university politics. Oh, here's another extended monitoring tape from the waiting room. Busy night. There he is again, sleeping. Where do I know him from? It's going to drive me up the wall. Does he work at the university? Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah, I think he might have worked there a long time ago. Maybe it wasn't when I was an undergrad. Ah, the Paleolithic. I thought he looked rugged. That's right, Jan. I went to college during the Stone Age. What was your major? Fire. I don't think he was a professor. Maybe staff? It's been so long. Sometimes I wish I'd just barreled through like you did instead of taking time off before grad school. I'm sure it's the right thing to do at the time. Yeah, or the only thing. I was such a mess. Did I ever tell you about that? My boyfriend died suddenly in my last year of college. Oh, that's sad. Oh, poor thing. It's okay, it was a long time ago, but yeah, it really shook me up back then. He was studying aviation. We were both really into experimental music. We took art classes together. That's so sad. How did... Sorry, never mind. No, it's okay. That's the thing, actually. I mean, that's what shook me up about it. It was just this random accident that never should have happened. It's so sudden you never could have seen it coming. He was back home visiting his parents and he fell off the roof. Damn, know what you mean. You can't predict that kind of... What do you call it? Freak accident kind of thing. My psychiatrist says that's why I'm such a pessimist. Well, I think you're remarkably upbeat, all things considered. I mean, you know, that thing with your boyfriend and the roof, but also what happened to the TV station. Acts of God. You think? No, I mean, that's what you call it. That's what you say when it's nobody's fault. Yeah, pretty much. That's what you say when your insurance wants to get out of covering it. I don't think I believe in that. What? Acts of God. Yeah, but there has to be a word for when something completely shitty happens for no reason, right? I guess it's kind of archaic. Question. First, please use the blank space below to describe your general feelings about television. If you have difficulty summarizing your emotions succinctly, or you have too many different feelings to fit in this blank space, you may also use the back of the paper. Television is my preferred window of the world. I probably spend too much time watching televisions. I have mixed feelings about television. I'd say mixed feelings. You're asked to watch several videos. How many of them did you watch? Just one? All of them? I don't remember, sorry. Okay, if we were asked to watch, we're going to watch them. Speaking of the TV station, you were saying something earlier about the other Marquez girl. Oh, right, I was talking about Weaver. Yeah, what exactly happened with her? You said she left on weird terms. Yes, well, so actually she just stopped showing up. That was pretty normal. It was all volunteers, right? Community television. Yeah, people didn't really give much of advance notice. They just got bored and drifted away. It was more like an art project than a job for most people. Why are we just standing there for like a couple of minutes? It seems a strange thing to do. Weaver Marquez helped manage the archives, like filing and sorting old tapes of broadcasts. I think she was pretty smart. She probably could have been more help fixing equipment or something, but she seemed content just to organize tapes. Nobody ever talked to her much, so when she left, no big deal. But then, a couple of months later, we started getting these bizarre interventions. Well, let's watch a video. The camera focused on the table, passed through a doorway, then focused on another table. Which object present on the first table was also present on the second table? The picture was too blurry to make anything out. You should have these VCRs professionally cleaned. I'm writing my number on the back of it. That's the answer right there. Someone should be doing a show in the normal time slot, and then suddenly the feed would cut. We'd still be broadcasting, but our signal was totally jammed. Oh, like interference? total blackout. And this video would come on, clearly shot in our studio at some point, and it was her, Weaver Marquez. She'd be standing in the middle of the studio, facing the camera. Be like that school video we watched on the boat. It's a good thing I watched that, I guess. You are asked to make a note of the fond memory from childhood and associate it with one of the objects on the table on the screen. Which object did you choose? The feather, the folded map, or the empty bottle? Ooh, that sounds risky. Let's go folded map. Was this object present on the second on-screen table after the camera passed through the doorway? Not the same one, but another sort of like it. I forget, I don't think so. Yeah, I'll go with that one. It's a bit fuzzy in my memory, but I do remember the sound. This awful hum, like that was how she did it. She made a hum so sinister it drove our signal into hiding. Yeah, I guess it was that tape. The video began with footage of the outside of a building, then entered the building. Was it day or night outside? I'll say night. When the camera exited the building again, was it day or night? I think it was day. Then there were these on-screen captions, exactly the same every time. I don't remember what they said. It's something creepy. Wow. I don't remember what they said either. Well, we watched all of the videos. That's what we said. Why did I answer that? Question. The camera passed through several drawers with described labels. Please write down the sounds you heard as the video passed through the doors with the following inscriptions. Travel means beating, a diesel engine idling, footsteps. All those are travel. Let's go for diesel engine. I like diesel. Nourishment, a fish tank humming, a sort of clink like coins falling into a cup, someone hammering on wood. I don't want to think of nourishment with a fish tank humming, so let's say a sort of click like coins falling into a cup. Like you're putting in a tip at the counter of a diner or something. Sleep, a diesel engine idling, a fire burning, music. I could drift off into a fire burning. Tell you what. We had a title maker at the station, but it was a different font. I guess she recorded it at WEVP and then took it somewhere else to add the captions? I don't know. We all did a lot of speculating about how she made the video. Why she made the video. Yeah, why not just broadcast it normally? It was community television, right? Couldn't be any worse than the naked banjo guy. Yeah, exactly. Some people thought it was a protest or something, but I know she didn't have anything against the station. To me, it felt kind of urgent, like she would have done her broadcast through the proper channels. But something came up, a crisis or something. Ooh, I'm watching all these videos to find out more about Weaver, really. The video began in one room and passed through a doorway into another room. In each room, a piece of music was playing. Was it the same piece of music in both rooms? I'll say they're different. Was the music in the first room optimistic or pessimistic? Oh, I think it was optimistic. Second room, optimistic or pessimistic? Oh, it was still optimistic, but it was different. How often did it happen? A lot, dozens of times. It went on for years. We even thought about asking the police to look into it, but it's so hard to locate a pirate signal. I mean, it could come from any direction, you know? It's all just waves. Exactly. At the beginning of the video, you were asked to make a note of a memory from earlier in the day and associate it with one of the objects on the table. Didn't we do this? Oh no, it's memory from earlier in the day. Empty bottle this time. Was the object present on the second on-screen table after the camera passed through the doorway? I don't think so. Weir's video showed up again right before the flood. Actually, it might have been the last thing we ever broadcast. Well, that's all the videos. Best get to writing. Okay, location updating effect on emotional memory. These results are kind of confusing, actually. She's either very confused or just not taking it seriously. This test reminds me of one of your videos, Mimi. Confused but kind of disoriented. A portrait of sorrow. So, was not yet adjusted for time of day or weather, so it'll need to be thrown out. That's all it needs saying, I think. Damn, this is taking a while. Daryl will be heartbroken if this is the only box we get through today. Poor thing. He's like a paper butterfly. I would say moth. Can you grow mushrooms on his wings? It's your friend again, and Coconut. Oh, he seems relaxed. Wise Will, I can't believe it. What? That's what we called him. God, it's been a million years. He did work at the university when I was an undergrad. He hung around the music department, but he was sort of a general technician. He'd fix the PA, run the soundboard during student theater productions, stuff like that. Student theater productions? Is that something you want to tell me, Mimi? Is there something you want to tell me, Mimi? Oh, no, I was just in the audience. They did some interesting stuff back then, in the Paleolithic. So he would shake the rain stick and crank the dry ice machine, huh? Why do you call him Wise Will? He was chatty. He'd tell you all about the school's architecture, local history, county politics, gossip, folk remedies, like they were all part of the same thing. I always wondered what happened to him. Huh, well, now you know. He's part of our data. Yeah, just another data point floating down the echo. Guess we're making a telephone call. You're sure making a telephone call. Who's she talking to? The test subjects are supposed to be talking to each other, so we can compare their recall fidelity before and after the phone conversation. That's what I mean. He's not even on the phone. She didn't fill out the questionnaire either. Well, what did he write? He just drew a picture of the cat. Yeah, that's probably what I'd do. Okay, maybe she misdialed. She's been on the line for a minute, though. Is there a tape of her conversation, I mean? Yeah, let's check it out. Yeah, that's my number, all right. You dialed correctly, but I'm not part of any research study. Hey, I'll tell you what. The phones have been bananas around here lately. I think the phone company's understaffed or someone's asleep at the switchboard. It's pretty early after all. I get up earlier than most. I've got to do my deltoid regimen and then cool down a bit before my morning swim. You know how it is. Oh boy, do I. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you hang up and try dialing again? Hit the buttons real hard if you can. Maybe you'll wake them up and they'll connect you right. Sounds like effort, but let's give it a whirl. Come on, punch those buttons. Yep, hello, you got me again. I'll tell you what, suits me just fine. My delts are cooling and the coffee's brewing. I'm just sitting here looking out the window anyway. Into the dark, I mean. Sun ain't even up. Sounds lovely. Sorry to bother you, I should go. He wants to chat. Well, not so lonely at the moment, is it? I'll tell you what, it's nice to hear another voice before the sun's up, and one that isn't making excuses or demands. You may have guessed by now, but Say, why don't you guess? Not guess, deduce. Take a closer listen to my voice, and let's see what you think you can know about me. I mean, what do I look like? What do I like to do? And so on. Then I'll try you. Let me give you something to work on. Let me give you something to work with. What should I say? A phrase you can listen to and analyze. How about, I like birds, birds like trees. Say, I owe some people some apologies. Try, it's better than being in a ditch. I like birds. Birds like trees. Got it? Okay, what do you think? What kind of body makes a voice like that? You're strong, about 6 feet tall. You're fast and thin. Sounds like your heart rate is up. You're solid, and your voice sounds like a stop a truck. That sounds fun. Solid voice. I hope I never have to find out. I should say. Can you hear what my teeth are like? You should be able to hear that. Every word I say has got to go right by them. You have a warm smile. Your teeth are meticulously cared for. Your teeth are sharp and your jaw is strong. I think he's a shark. Solid is sharp voice. You can probably tell by my clear the irony of not being able to say precise enunciation. God help me. No awkward breaks mid-word to catch my breath, and so on. What about a job? What do you guess my job is? You're a stage magician, you're an auto mechanic, you're a copywriter. Okay, if you were doing precise enunciation, you are not a auto mechanic. I'm gonna go with copywriter. Well, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I'll tell you what, I'll do a little deduction of my own and speculate that you're sharp. At the very least, I'd say you have respect for craftsmanship, and that borders. You have a respect for craftsmanship that borders on admiration. I'm certain you're a cartographer or some other collector of maps. If you aren't, then I don't know a thing. How'd I do? You got me? You got a couple of parts right. Not even close. A couple parts at least. Well, it ain't a science. We're just trying to get in the neighborhood. I'm an orthopedic physical therapist by trade, specializing in post-surgical rehabilitation, and I do all my intake interviews over the phone because I believe you can get a pretty damn accurate picture of someone's general health just by interfacing with them verbally. Well, okay. Now, many of my colleagues disagree. They think that the body is the body and the mind is the mind. Well, I'll tell you what, having worked in this field for nearly 3 decades, I've seen all a matter of evidence, and I'm no longer sure I believe in the mind at all. Neither do I. Let me give you an example. I had a patient who lost his right hand to a misadventure and infection. He worked at a factory operating delicate machinery that required years of specialized training, so we focused on coordination and getting his left hand up to the speed and accuracy required for the work. I'll tell you what, after a couple of weeks he was writing, throwing darts, you name it, all left-handed. Try out physical therapy, back to work. The next day he was unemployed. Seems he sat in front of the delicate machine, reached out with the left hand and just froze. He had no idea what to do with the thing. Next time he was in my office, he said to me, "Doc, when I lost that hand, all my memory working that machine went along with it." He said, "I'll tell you what, Doc, if I ever learn a trade again, I'll learn it with my gut. I won't ever again put something so precious as a memory in a place so vulnerable as a hand." Well, my coffee's done brewing. I'll let you go. Man, if I could have phone conversations like that, it'd be an interesting world. Oh, look, can you read the date? Damn, I can't read it either. Might not even been current. I remember for a while we had a calendar up that was like years behind. I think Daryl liked the picture. What was it? Best friends. Every month there was a different pair of animals that were friends. That's adorable. I think I'm going to be sick. You and me both, Mimi. You and me both. You don't remember that? That's weird. That weird intern brought it in from home. What was his name? Who? Oh, you remember. He was always like... I mean, we would make fun of him for... Damn, he's almost completely gone from my brain. So many interns coming and going then. I guess we didn't even bother remembering their names. Poor interns. Wonder who was recorded... I wonder who was working back when this was recorded. Is there a tape of the monitoring room? Yeah, here it is. Oh, before we check that out, did she flip the calendar forward or backward? Backward. Oh, weird. They usually flip it forward. Okay. Hey, the monitoring room. Is that Ezra walking by? There she goes. Wait, do you think... Did she follow them out? Oh, well, here's the last extended monitoring tape from the dock when they left. So, Coconut's coming with us? Huh. See, told you he was one of those distillery guys. Guess you're right. These other guys can't pick him up for work, maybe? I don't like how they all hang together. It's creepy. Yeah. I mean, the fact that they're glowing skeletons in the first place is kind of creepy. We hang out together and work together. Yeah, but it's not... They're like more than coworkers. I don't know. I just get this awful feeling whenever I see them. Like I knew them once, but not anymore. Like when they make up a dead person look like an old photograph of themselves. Sort of familiar, sort of strange. Yeah, exactly. There ought to be a word for that. Oh, yeah, Ezra and the cat. Bye, kitty. You look like nice enough people. I'm sure she's very happy with them. Yeah. Oh, someone left a scratch ticket in this file. Money minefield. Do it. Okay. Let's see. $5. This is the greatest day of my life. Oh, wait. It's expired. Like, really expired. Damn. I'm over it. So... This has been a bit of a memory trip for you, huh? Bet you didn't expect these old tapes to stir up so much. How does it feel for these people to come up again? Weaver Marquez and Wise Will, and what was your boyfriend's name? The one who died in college. Charlie. Yeah, it's kind of a bittersweet experience, actually. I look at photographs of people who've died or moved away. People that are gone. Gone, but not forgotten. No, not forgotten. You're right. Well, this has been a heck of an episode so far. Look at those easel and tables on the beach over there. They call it an open-air gallery, or probably something more upscale like an alfresco galleria. They say it's a popular design in foreign cities like Paris and New York. That may be true. The appeal is clear enough, I guess. Anyone can wander in and out. There aren't any walls or doors. There's no roof either. Just a kind of a thin cloth membrane. Not quite a sheet or a tarp, but more like a drape of a rolled out spider web, looking like it might bunch up and dissolve if it ever got rained on. Excuse me, just cracking my knuckles. No concern down here for rain. Everyone thinks they're inside just because they can't see the sky, but it's a microclimate down here, and it surely does rain. Right now, they're exhibiting some intimate photographs of small-town life. Highlighted shows a large print of an old man's face. There's one of a small girl playing in a puddle. Pictures all sort of run together. After looking at all of them in a row, it's hard to come away with any specific memories of people or faces. You just get a kind of fuzzy afterimage, the warm residue of a community. No individual meaningful except as a bit of contrast or shading. Reviews have been good. It's a popular show, probably because of its relevance. The town depicted in these photos was very recently flattened to make way for a big museum project. I like those trees. I took a nap, or Ezra helped Kate forage for mushrooms. Oh, man. I kind of want to take a nap. Yeah. But after the dog episode, I feel like we should forage for mushrooms. And that should do it for Act 4, Scene 5. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you on the next one.